Each heartbeat represents a contraction of the heart muscle that results in the pumping of blood to the tissues. The heart muscle contracts in response to an electrical impulse. Normally, electrical impulses originating in the sinus node travels down a pathway through the atria and causes the atrial muscle to contract and empty their contents into the ventricles. The impulse continues through the AV node down the interventricular septum to the apex of the heart and up the sides of the ventricle. This pathway produces a coordinated contraction of the ventricles starting at the apex and pushing the blood into the pulmonary artery and the aorta. The conduction pathway then reestablishes its electrical gradient so that the next electrical impulse and heart muscle contraction can occur. This phase is termed repolarization. Electrocardiography is the interpretation of waves produced by electrical impulses traveling through the heart and recorded by an electrocardiogram, or ECG. Wire leads connected to the ECG recorder are attached to the patient. Recordings of the waveforms are made at various speeds and through different lead pathways. Interpreting the ECG waveforms begins with an understanding of what a normal lead 2 waveform looks like. There are three main parts to the lead 2 waveform that represents a single heartbeat: the P wave, the QRS complex, and the T wave. When the electrical impulse travels from the sinus node to the AV node through the atria, the P wave is produced. The electrical impulse pauses in the AV node before continuing down the interventricular septum and up the sides of the ventricle, producing the QRS complex. During repolarization, the T wave is produced. Once normal lead 2 waveforms can be identified on the lead 2 ECG recording, abnormal waveforms can be recognized and the veterinarian can be alerted.